Funny enough, we on. Hey, how you doing? Funny enough, I feel like a lot of people's workouts just are not necessarily. I don't know. They're too crazy sometimes. It doesn't even necessarily be that. Oh man, it just feels good to get some sun on my skin right now. Let's get a little jogging in here. But like, if I want to be able to move fast, I need to train fast. So when it comes to any of my ideas, when it comes to training plans, if I got an older woman, making sure she doesn't fall, balance is going to be in there. In football, we want to be able to push big men around, and so we're able to bench, we're able to squat, we're able to deadlift. So your training definitely has to meet the needs of the sport that you are partaking in. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect yourself to run faster if you are never running fast. Good bit of people in the beginning of pole vault, it's more a technique thing, and so you don't really get the time sprinting that you need to get faster. You don't get the repetitions on the legs that you need to run faster. So why do you expect yourself to get faster when you're not even introducing any speed to yourself? Yeah, you're at practice. You're able to get up nice upside down and all that. But speed is very much indicative of how high we pole vault. You notice it especially with the guys who are very strong, strong and fast, and they just automatically bend the pole, and they get to the fun part of pole vaulting real quick. But oftentimes those guys run away from the technical side of pole vaulting. They base their jump off of their strength and not necessarily efficiency throughout the whole jump. But here's the thing. If we don't ever sprint, you won't be getting faster, and you may not progress. I wish you would. That guy who just runs as hard as he can. Oh yeah, get a little faster. Hello. But that guy who runs as fast as he can each time, he's 100% going to get faster. And you, unfortunately, will stay slower unless you are doing some type of sprint workouts. So, especially if you're learning how to pole vault, you need a sprint. And if you want to get better at sprinting, you need to sprint faster. But I mean, it's the main thing. If I want to move a pole here, lay down on the ground with a bar and doing that motion, a wall ball, sit-ups with a little throw overhead, find what movements you do and then match exercises to them. Shoot, I would make things up as a kid. I remember I got the landmine bar and I just had it on my shoulders like a plant. And so I was doing resistance plants, and therefore my plan did get better. It's just a simple little idea. Or I'd even have that landmine going side to side, just getting my core up, because I am having to hold that pole off to one side. So there's some benefit into a lot of landmine stuff in the vault. What else? What are the demands you could say? The swing, the way it is. I mean, you could easily have elastic bands and things getting you pulled back in it, or just when you do swing ups, throwing that leg back significantly far. You get used to all that. But big thing is this whole sprint idea and then hills to teach you how to sprint. So I got a couple hockey players, and they coast as they run. And when you're running up a hill, it is very awkward to run on your heels the whole time there, and it almost forces you to run in a better position. So if you've been learning how to run, it's a good way because you have to lift up your legs. You can't just run flat, hunched over, even you'll fall forward. Feels all awkward. So the more I get this authentic little lean to myself, I don't lean at my hips and bow forward, but the better we can get in learning how to run. How to run. Sometimes it's just advantageous to be able to run efficiently. So get better at it. Do hill sprints, but also make your workouts something that'll actually help you out. Right, Barry?